Hey, welcome back. I've got I did a couple of things. Well, let's go up first of all. This is from last time. This was a couple hours ago, I think. And you may have seen the door behind me, but we'll get to that. All right, so up, we're here. I took out, I'll show you in a minute, this leads all the way down, which we'll talk about in a sec. First of all, this, which I think I left open. I could probably put in a button or something to make it close on its own. If I can get, there's one, but he doesn't care about me yet. I don't know what's wrong with this system. Anyway, I can drop down the 25 meters to here, somewhat slowly. The upside is that if they're angry, if there's like a kid on a bird that's angry, I'll just bounce up out of his way and have time to do something about it. There's one now. This, of course, is connected up to that. Before I dropped down, I took out that stupid thing that was the bottom of the monster factory. That's gone. So, yeah, I've got... I suddenly wonder... Oh, wait, what am I doing? Oh, I don't have... I was going to bridge that and I didn't. We are going back up, possibly twice, because... That's weird. I was thinking... What? That was weird. Alright, up, out. Yeah, so the base of the damn factory is gone. That leads all the way to the bottom. Something just occurred to me I hadn't tried before. Do I bounce up high enough to actually nail that? Probably I don't. Nope, I don't. Alright, well, nuts. I gotta wait. The downside of this stuff is... Okay. It bounces you up high enough again that if you try to wander off to the side, you'll actually crunch after all, and it's about the same as just falling. So this, which doesn't connect to level 175, does connect to the to sea level, and then I'm out, and that's what we have. So we got that done. I guess I don't care if I have to go up the where am I? If I have to go up this one to get back to 200 to drop down to sea level, it's fine, I don't care. I got the back... I miscalculated. I was thinking of two different types of arithmetic. It was not, in fact, 52. It's like 48 because 13... And then, but you don't count the corners twice, so 13, 12, 11, 10. It's like half a factorial. Got it about halfway filled in, a little more than half because, again, that's 13, so this is 12, so that's 25 out of what isn't 52, it's 48. Let me think. So we need to... There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then there's this lift, or this item elevator thing. That, if there's a place to put carpet, I don't know if it matters. Nothing big is going to spawn. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 5 and 9. Or 5 and 4 is 9. And then the, people lift. And 10. And then, what isn't 13 because I'm not counting this one again and I've already got that one. So it's basically I got 21 left. Which is 21 sets of 16, which is 14 sets of 16 bits of wool, which is I basically need like just over one more stack. I need about 2.5 stacks, I think. 2.5 stacks of wool should get me the not quite 14 or not quite 4 stacks of carpets that I need in order to finish this thing. I'm really debating. I've got these 16 gray sheep that I'm not shearing because their stuff just gets in my way at the moment. I could dye them black. The downside to that is it would take 16 bits of ink. It would take 24 bits of ink. I think. Now I gotta know, because that's a good question. Let me, first of all, grab 16 bits, or 24 bits of ink, I suppose. Just, I'm not getting any more of these, so that's angering me a bit. So, thing the first is we go through and, let me, just, this thing mostly works, but occasionally things fall off to the side and don't get picked up by the minecart, the hopper cart, which, you'd expect. Occasionally they also just wind up dancing on top of a fence, which isn't great. That's a black, because I haven't sheared any of these. So, that's a black one. And now it's, carpet. Black, 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 goose, black. I don't want to hit anyone twice because that'll use up ink. I can get more ink. My ink factory doesn't work anymore. It's bothersome. Here's what I think if I mix, because I want those to be gray one day. If I mix, I don't know how many of these I need. 8 probably. That's 8. If I mix those, I get 16. That's what I thought. So that's good news. Well, it isn't. I just wasted 24 inks, but And now I have bone meal I don't actually need. Which goes in the junk drawer. Anyway, now I've got twice as many sheep to get wool from, and by extension carpet, and then we get that whole thing done down there. And the problem I think is solved because the only big slimes I was seeing once I got the whole thing, the center of it all filled in to the extent that it is. I mean, all but the 48 on the external outer rim part. I think everything I saw that was big that was spawning, that wasn't just a meter or a half a meter tall thing from the little cracks, I think they were all coming from the back, from the west side. Which means probably there aren't going to be any big slimes down there anymore. On the other hand, it's not finished and it looks ugly, so I'm going to finish it. Yeah, no, okay, I caught this. But that guy's far enough to... No, I got that personally. That's weird. Okay. I guess maybe if I'm just going through sideways and really hitting them quickly, it tends to... Well, there's almost what I need. Let me see what I can get out of it. I might be off on counting. I don't think I'm too far off. But we'll find out. Well, that doesn't matter. Let me get... I want to get this side and see there's a little one. But I don't see any big ones anymore. I think we're good. Oh, that's actually part of this, isn't it? Half the reason to do this is so I don't have to actually replace those blocks. I can just put in carpet and we'll never know. I mean, I will know, but I won't care because I can't see it. I knew that was going to happen. I don't know why I keep doing that. So, let's see. I think those hoppers are, yeah, those hoppers are on a brick line, this, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, you know what, I don't care. I can't put it there because of a torch. I can put it here, I can put it wherever. I could even put it here. If there were a reason... I don't know if there is a reason. I don't care, it's done now. I got a weird, awkward number anyway. I'll just factor for it. So, that's all that. That goes here. I really haven't decided whether I want to bother, especially now that I'm out of gray sheep, filling in the grid lines. I think it would probably look a little better than it is now, although the way it looks now I don't mind. It's that the lights are, I could also just do the 4 in between and then leave the lights open. Not that you can't put carpet on a light. And it still works, by the way. I think it does, it did. What am I, 14 block? 14 blocks, so it doesn't nullify the light, it just takes extra carpet. Which, is okay, that's why I have so much carpet, that's why I'm doing this. Okay, and then I'm out. Yeah, as far as, I could just do the whole thing in black if I really hated myself, but, doing the gray might be neat, especially if I don't cover up the lights. I don't know. The problem is I don't really have any gray carpet squares handy to test it, and I'd have to go make some, and that's, which is also an option. I'm going to need them eventually, because in the house I want just alternating gray and black, checkerboard, chessboard, whatever the hell it is. That usually looks pretty good, and when it covers up the lights, it doesn't affect the light levels, and it just looks really nice. Especially in contrast to just having cobblestone or smooth stone or any kind of stone. Okay, so that is all of that. And then we got all the way over to the other side of the lift here a bit. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is not 150% of any integer, so I've got 5 and I've got 1. Actually, I could probably put that where I can see it. What did I say? 7? Yeah, sounds right. If it were 6, I would know exactly what I know. I would need a, no, if it were 8, I would need a, no, wait. I don't know. There's like too many numbers to try to keep track of what I think I'm talking about. And of course, I'm not getting all of these. Some of these are ending up down here because the minecart gets them for me. So, yeah, like I got 31 right there. What does that get me? 1364. Well, let me run through and pick up whatever I just didn't get and then make more, of course. I got 7 left to do, which is 1.75 stacks of something which is 2/3 of 7 is not a number. Yeah, if it were 6, the arithmetic would be a lot easier to do real quick, but I guess it could be 6. It could be less than that. I could go down and just fill in a few. How many? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the stack I'm looking at down there. Plus 3 is 48. Oh, we're done. Hang on. I thought I had a lot more left to do. I don't know why. There's 34. So I just need 14 more, which is, not divisible by 3. But, okay. This gives me 1. It's 1 I don't have. Move. Yeah, I don't know why, but I don't mind fractions. I'm okay with them. They're easy. The problem is when you start stacking fractions, it gets a bit weird. It starts sounding more statistical, where you're only in 3/7 of 9/16, and it's just a mess. What does that get me? 40, so I need 8, which again, you can't get out of any number. I assume that, you know what, I'll just go get the At 64, I've got... There's technically faster to go this way. You're right. At the moment, I can get all but half of one. I really just need 8 more of these, and we're done. So, in fact, I might as well go back to the end, so I don't have to walk as far. Well, it doesn't matter. At some point, I have to walk this far. Just to get it over with, and I'll be near the lift to come back out. Nuts. And that gives me, that leaves me 8 up there. Yeah, I'm sure I possess what I need right now. I just need to go up and grab it. The minecart is... It's really only dropping off, however much wool it has, it drops off like 2 every time it sweeps around, just because of there's 2 hoppers. It drops one into one into the other, and then it's just, that's the end of it. 8. And I have 1 left. Yeah, so we're pretty much finished. I might try the whole gray grid thing I was talking about. I don't know why not. Let me get the other 8 of these I want. Well, I'm going to end up with 9. Just because there's no way to get 8 out of 3 from 2. Or wait, yeah, 6 I need. That's plus 9, that's 17, so there's 1 left over. Oh, doing it again. And then we'll have a look at it from up here, and then I don't know, I might do the gray thing. I really need to... as far as I know, I'm pretty sure a squid will only spawn, you know, from there down. If they do spawn above sea level, it's not by much. I don't think you ever see them in mountains or anything. Yay. So, I don't know. You know, as quickly as I kind of regret doing the thing with the dyeing the sheep. It doesn't matter, I guess. Don't need that. Oh, I do need this, because I want to dye these things back to a color they're supposed to be. Oh no! I thought you could okay, well, that may take a minute. Also, I don't know how many that are nuts. Hang on, let me do this the other way around. Now that I've lost track. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 gray. Gray, 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 gray. Of course, this might be a little early. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm just thinking that I really don't have any black wool now. I got lots of gray wool, and I got 20 of these. That's alright. Oh, well, what we can do is... I don't really know. Grab up as much of this as I can get my hands on, which is going to be a bit weird because I won't have any room to turn it into carpet. But I can drop off that 1 carpet because I don't need it on me. And by drop off, I suppose I mean just throw it in here the way I do things. And now, no. Yeah, that'll work. And then I have 32 there. Either way, I'm going to need gray carpet, so I don't really mind that I'm using it. My larger question, I just want a basic sample here. Let me think where I'm going to be up there. There's a bridge right there, so I don't want to... This is a good spot. Let me just start with this. And I guess frame it real quick. Oh, just to save some time, I'll throw that one there and I can swim up. That should show me just from any... Whoa, hi. From any distance what I'm going to end up with. Okay. It does kind of... I can see it looking better with the gray, but I think I like having the lights there. Without the lights, it kind of... It looks okay without the lights, but I think it would look better with the... God, it's actually hard to stare at it. It's like one of those things where you can't count how many dots there are because it's an optical illusion and they keep blinking in and out based on peripheral vision. I think I'm going to kill the one in the middle, and then we're going to do the light thing, or we're going to do the rest of it. And I'm not going to go down that way because there's a Wentworth waiting for me, and that could be, you know, an event. I don't want to play. I don't have room to pick anything up. He didn't have a trident. He would have shot at me if he had. Wow, wind. With the window open behind the drapes. Okay, so not that. The good news is if I do it this way, I have, you know, a multiple of 4 to, I can't do that many. Can I do this many, or is that going to run me out of room? Yeah, okay. Well, let's just go over and... You know, it's going to be easier, the way I'm doing it, it's going to be easier to do it by 4s, or by, you know, per line, I think. And just typewriter it, kind of. Well, and by easier, I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. But... Why the hell does that happen? Well, I know exactly why it happens. I just... You get a certain rhythm, I guess, and things that seem like they ought to work kind of are a bit off. This is worse. I was way happier doing it the other way. Well, let me get it over with so I know that it's done. You know what I don't know? I think Wentworths will come up on land at night when they won't burn. I also know they'll go into the water, they'll walk through the sunlight catching on fire just to get back to the water, which is funny. I don't know if it were nighttime if they would come through that little hole. With the signs might prevent them from thinking they can, but I don't know if they react to signs that way. They react to trapdoors that way. They think it's a surface and they're wrong. I don't know about signs or ladders. So I don't know, I found out snowmen climb ladders, so I don't know what ladders mean to these guys. Okay, I don't care, I'll just do it, I guess. This is just awkward because it's, if it were all of them it might be easier, but since I'm skipping the lights it's kind of tricky, and then I keep double tapping W, which is a lot like Control W now. It used to just be that's how you sprinted, but that was a long time ago, so... I don't think anyone much... It's like you remember or you don't. It's been a while. Oh, wait, that's wrong. I need to do this one next. I was sort of thinking ahead to doing it differently, and that wasn't what we have. You know, give me a couple of these, because I could use more. And it's coming up on nighttime, so I guess we'll find out if they'll come through there. I don't much care. I mean, they can't... A whole bunch at once could be a problem for me, maybe, but I don't think any number that would come through that door is really likely to hurt me. I don't see anything. And I just slept recently, right? It's something you gotta watch for these days. Where is it? Since the last 10 minutes. So that's cool. I got a cat squirming in my lap. So that's awkward. Morty is immense. She lost weight, in fact. She's down to, I think, 17 pounds. To put this in perspective, Garfield, you know, the lasagna addict cartoon cat that's bigger than any cat could ever be in terms of being fat, is reportedly 15 pounds. Morty, by the way, is not fat. She's just huge. She's basically a panther, black jaguar kind of. Just this massive black cat. And nice and friendly, so she's sitting here purring in my lap, squirming like all hell. Smelling oddly bad. I don't know why, but she always just kind of smells like a wet dog. She's a dry cat, but she smells like a wet dog. It's very weird. Don't have much of an extra. That bunch of dirt there I keep seeing, and I think it's a slime coming after me. So that's something I could talk about sometime. Hang on, noise. Okay. And then I probably have room for all this. Where am I on? 26. Yeah, this wasn't really a massively inventive episode. It's more just getting a look. Hang on. Getting a look at the grid as it would be if I weren't doing this, and then deciding to do this. That way you know what the options were. I mean, I don't know if anyone's watching along with these things and was like, what could I possibly do for... How would I want carpet to look? And so, well, here's your answer. It's an answer. I don't know if it's the one you want. But, you know, it's an option. I assume I don't actually have enough of this to do this yet, but there's more upstairs, so I'll be able to either go up and get it done, or at least get close to done. It's fine. Oh. Hang on. I gotta decide something here. Well, there's not much to decide. No, I don't. It's all here. Okay, never mind. I was thinking it was along this line for some reason, and it's not. However, this is going to get awkward. So I gotta shift to get that. I can shift to do this too, so it doesn't matter much. Where am I out? Oh, I still have more to make. Okay. Shut up. No, I don't have to shift, so that'll be faster, I guess. Unless I make more mistakes. Alright, so let me... I guess I want to cover those. Actually, wait a sec. That's really my point. Okay, what about this one? What the hell? Just because it's in there? Oh, because stuff's happening. Alright, so that, yeah. I wanted to make sure I wasn't... It doesn't really matter if there are two things in there. It'll still operate about the same. The hopper clock. But, if there isn't, then it's just better, I think. Plus, who knows what fell in that I might want. And I'm not going to be looking in there any... Hang on. I'm not going to be looking in there anymore because, you know, I've got carpet on it now, so... I wonder if I'd be faster walking backward. Oh, that leaves me enough to do 5 of these. I think. Yeah. Alright, then let's go and probably take a quick nap if, yeah, it's the middle of the night. I hope there's no zombies attacking the village. I guess there could be. But, no. Wait. No. However, I don't know why they're looking to reproduce. I haven't killed any lately. Maybe one... I don't know. I did go in a couple days ago. I didn't bother filming it. And poured in lava. Yeah, let me check on that, actually. Just because I'm now curious. Oh, I left that down. That's sort of stupid. Did I leave? No, that one's obviously up, or else I'd be getting out. I went in and lava'd out. So there's like prismarine floating, which... Oh, you know, it probably is. Well, it is. I'm looking at it. There's no villagers, is my point. There were a whole bunch. There were like a dozen of them in there. See there, the cactus will actually go all the way through. But if squids spawn, they get electrocuted and their stuff floats up instead of making it down into the system, so that's awkward. Alright, so anyway, we got a decent percentage. Hi, Morts. A decent percentage of this. Yeah, I think that looks pretty. I mean, there you can actually see what the alternative really is, because that's all. Aside from over there a bit, that's all pure lights and prismarine. This is lights and gray. I think it looks more like carpet for one thing. You can see the, you know, grain, whatever the hell this texture. Even from up here, and with carpet, it looks more like carpet. It's really trippy, kind of. That was a Wentworth-sounding thing, wasn't it? Let me grab just a whole bunch of these for a sec. And put these back. And then clear myself a space. Oh, I want to do the thing with the sheep if I can. Good news. Colorblind is not... What the hell is that? He has something in his face. I thought there was like another sheep inside him. I can tell which ones aren't gray. Which ones are still black, so... And then one. And then gray. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 gray ones again. Good. Nah, lift is going to be better. I'm pretty much out of time, by the way, so... I don't know... Let me see. Well, I got... that's awkward. If there's 13, then there's 12... I guess 1, 2... And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11, 12 is 48, 2, 3, 4, so 190, yeah, 196, no, 190, anyway. I've probably got enough on me to, well, that's really close to the edge. I have to get it done. I don't think it'll be a problem. How close tonight, that's weird. And now I'm really tall. Okay. So I'll give up and go, so I'll see you later. The next time, I don't know what we're going to do, but the carpet will be done, and we'll come up with something else. All right. See you then. Bye.